In many countries, the practice of witchcraft is intertwined with traditional beliefs and spiritual systems. In some societies, witches are believed to possess powers that can both harm and heal. For example, in South Africa, the term sangoma refers to traditional healers who use their knowledge of herbs and spiritual guidance to cure ailments. However, accusations of witchcraft often lead to social ostracism and violence, particularly in rural areas where superstition holds significant sway. In Europe, witchcraft has a long and tumultuous history. The infamous witch hunts of the 16th and 17th centuries led to the persecution and execution of thousands. Countries like Germany and Scotland were particularly notorious for their witch trials. Modern-day Europe, however, has seen a resurgence in neo-pagan practices, with Wicca being one of the most prominent. Wiccans practice a form of witchcraft that emphasizes harmony with nature, the worship of deities, and the casting of spells for positive outcomes. Asia presents a diverse tapestry of witchcraft traditions. In India, witchcraft, often referred to as Tantra, combines elements of Hinduism and local folk beliefs. Tantric practices can involve rituals to invoke deities, cast spells, and achieve spiritual enlightenment. Meanwhile, in Japan, onmyoji were practitioners of a form of divination and exorcism that dates back to the Heian period. These individuals were often employed by the imperial court to ward off evil spirits and ensure harmony. In the Middle East, witchcraft and sorcery have historically been viewed with suspicion and fear, often associated with harmful magic and malevolent intentions. Practices such as seer magic are mentioned in religious texts, and accusations can lead to severe consequences. However, there are also traditions of folk healing and protection against evil, using amulets and prayers. In the Americas, indigenous cultures have long practiced forms of witchcraft and shamanism. In North America, Native American tribes have medicine men and women who serve as healers and spiritual leaders. These practitioners use rituals, herbal remedies, and spiritual journeys to maintain balance within their communities. In South America, particularly in countries like Brazil and Peru, curanderos and brujos practice a syncretic form of witchcraft that blends indigenous beliefs with Catholicism. These healers perform rituals to cure illnesses, protect against evil spirits, and influence outcomes. Australia and Oceania have rich traditions of witchcraft among their indigenous populations. In Australia, Aboriginal culture includes the belief in clever men or clever women who possess special knowledge and powers to heal, curse, or influence events. These individuals are revered and feared within their communities. In the Pacific Islands, witchcraft is often linked to ancestor worship and the appeasement of spirits. For example, in Fiji, Bet are traditional priests who perform ceremonies to communicate with the spirit world and ensure the community's well-being. Witchcraft has many more practices that vary widely across the globe, reflecting the unique cultural, historical, and spiritual context of each region. These traditions continue to evolve and influence contemporary spiritual practices. And that makes many of us witches of the world.